What up? Welcome back to my channel, Desert Power Trucking. Sorry for the delay, y'all, and me not uploading any content. To be honest, I just been working. I have a family, been busy. Here we are. I'm gonna give a quick update on the oil field trucking side of things. From my perspective, I have one truck, a crude oil truck with the crude oil tanker hauling crude oil daily. That's my rig, and I have another truck over the road with the step deck, and that's currently out right now. But I'm bringing it back in. My best friend texted me this morning. I have one of my trailers being rented out to him. He said that he ain't moved the trailer in a couple of months, probably about 2 months. He moved about 4 or 5 times. He's hanging it up. And I went ahead and told him, you know what, bro, don't even worry about the rent. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't make that much money on it, the tires didn't get used. No, the equipment was just sitting there. He's my good friend, like I said. So I said, bro, don't worry about it. Just have it there. I'll bring my truck from over the road. I'm gonna park it there at the yard, and there it is. He basically told me, y'all, that the insurance is just way too much. And I went ahead and told him, you know what, bro, there's no shame in the game. If you have to, duck out real quick, be a company driver, whatever, sell your equipment just to survive. You know what I'm saying? That's just what you got to do sometimes, ladies and gentlemen. I know how it goes, especially if you're in the trucking industry. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. And right now is not a very good time in the West Texas oil field due to a couple of reasons, and I'll list them right now. Basically, I said it a while back that we had problems getting parts, and that kind of got better as time went by, but parts are still expensive. Insurance rates went up big time. My buddy's insurance rate went up high. I guess it was either the first of the year, but there was a certain time when he couldn't believe how much his insurance rates went up under his own authority. So the insurance rates went up. The parts, I'm gonna say they're hard to get now. They still are. Some, you have to wait for some parts, of course, but the parts are still expensive. But the main thing that I think that has affected West Texas in the market where we are at is there's too many trucks. There's too many people from other countries, cities, states, however you want to say on here. I don't want to be too political or piss nobody off on here, y'all, but I'm gonna be honest. There's a bunch of Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Nigerians, everybody and they mama done came to West Texas, y'all. It used to be like a little secret. Some people knew about the oil field. Of course, it's not really a secret, but the point is, y'all, everybody now knows about West Texas and how you can come make some good money. And they just flooded the market with people, bodies, trucks, and everything, y'all. So I believe that's what happened to my area. It got flooded with a bunch of people from different cities, states, and countries and nationalities, and now the rates done went to crap. I had a mechanic, one of my main mechanics that I use, tell me the same thing, and he's a mechanic. He said, bro, think about it. He said, if you had another guy that was, from another country, another city, state, whatever, and he charged you half of what I charge you, who are you going to use? Of course, simple answer is the other guy. There's people undercutting people from trucks to mechanics. And my buddy's from El Paso, and he said, bro, I came here to make money. He said, well, what's going to end up happening with Midland and Odessa, West Texas, they're going to turn into another city like Houston or Dallas where everybody's there and the rates just ain't even worth it. He said, I might as well move to a bigger city where I can go do things with my family or go out and enjoy life if I'm going to make the same thing I'm making here. It's kind of true, y'all. This used to be an area where we could make a lot of money, provide very well for our families, and we can, but it's getting tighter and tighter. So again, I just want to get on here and give a quick update, y'all. A lot of guys are folding. A lot of guys are getting out the game. Again, if you are making money in West Texas and you're successful, you know what you're doing. You know where you're at. And you basically probably are not letting anybody know what company you're hauling for, right? Think about it, y'all. That's why I made a video the last time saying why I really didn't want to make videos about West Texas and telling everybody kind of my business or what we had going because, I didn't want it to be let out that we make good money out here, even though everybody knows, because you're constantly always with that mindset of what's tomorrow going to bring. We don't know what tomorrow will hold for us, ladies and gentlemen. So that's why we work so hard in the oil field, because tomorrow no one knows. No one knows if you're going to have work, if your contract's going to be let go or what. It's just a day-to-day operation trying to make the most you can make. Again, the point of this video is to give an update on the West Texas oil field. From my perspective, it ain't getting any better. And to be honest, you political or not, with Joe Biden in there, messed up a lot of stuff. That right there, that man that they voted in there, that right there messed it up for West Texas, I believe, especially the oil field. And now we just have a bunch of people here. Insurance rates have gone through the roof. Diesel prices never helped. They've been high as hell. They still haven't gone down. And now we're stuck with a bunch of trucks, a bunch of people in a certain area trying to make what they can make. And it's getting tougher, y'all. Everybody's cutting everybody's throats with the prices. And it's bad in West Texas, y'all. Again, if you're making money, one of my trucks, my old truck, it is making money. But you know who you are and you know where you're at. And again, you're not really trying to tell nobody because you're protecting your job, you're protecting your livelihood. So I just wanted to make this quick video to holler at my people out there. Thank y'all for subscribing to the channel. I'll try to make more content as we go. But right now, out here in West Texas, it's not looking too good. As far as company drivers, you probably can get a job out here pretty easily. That's probably what I would have to end up doing if my company really went to crap. And I got a couple places that will take me easily, but I'm not going to give up that easy because I have a lot of places I can put my one truck for sure. To be honest, it seems like I made a lot more money with just one truck and trailer instead of getting another truck. Man, I guess I should have listened to my wife, you know, when she was complaining and nagging about me buying my other truck. Any other multiple truck that I bought, any other extra truck I bought, my wife has always been against it. And I've always went ahead and bought it. And to be honest, yes, I'm a man. Yes, I run the household, but to be honest, I should have listened to my wife in a lot more instances, and maybe I wouldn't be in a certain situation I'm in now, right? Again, I'm not really hurting too bad, but again, it's hard to have a good driver. It's hard to make decent money with the rates, the fuel, and everything else that's happening in this country right now. So again, I just want to give a quick update, a quick video to let my people know right now in West Texas, it's pretty hard. Again, company drivers, you probably can make it, even though I know some company drivers that their loads are shorted. They're slow too. So you got to think about it. Again, West Texas, it just has a lot of people, a lot of trucks, and the rates have not gone up. The rates have actually stayed about the same, I would imagine. And diesel's up. It doesn't go down. It goes down and up a little bit, but it stays the same, high as hell. So, and then the insurance rates don't help nobody. That's one problem I have with my truck that's over the road. I'm paying, I don't even want to say how much. I'm paying a couple thousand a month just on fees, you know, ELDs, insurance, all this stuff. These numbers to me, I'm like, man, this is a lot of money I'm paying for a truck that's not even a hazardous hauling commodity. But of course, the guys that I'm leased onto are saying, no, this is just the norm, whatever. To me, a couple $1,000s on insurance and fees, that's ridiculous. And that's what we have to do and deal. That's what we have to deal with having trucks and operating trucking companies in 2023. Again, West Texas is tough. Right now, it's a time to you know, hold what you got and make what you can. A lot of people are putting trucks up for sale. They're going for real cheap because nobody really wants to buy a truck right now. Now, if you got money to buy a truck, take your pick. But if you're trying to sell them, hey, either they're going to sit with your high price or you're going to sell them at a loss. And that's all there is to it. Guys, I got to go. Thank you for watching. Ain't no power like desert power. Keep your head up and keep them wheels turning. I'm out.